Hey guys, welcome back to Drawing with JoJo. This is the 4th episode. That's awesome. We made it to the 4th episode. So cool. So, let's get started. Let's create our character. I kind of already just went about using the steps that we used in the other videos. I chose a type of character. Like I said before, human. Is it alien? Is it a vegetable? Is it a piece of furniture? Doesn't matter as long as you give it a good backstory. So I chose a goat. And I decided to do like a luchador scene. So here we are trying to figure out what body type I should draw for my goat character. This is a process we use right here where I'm basically pulling shapes. Basically everything's made out of a head, a torso, legs, and a couple 2 arms, of course, and 2 feet. And the thing is, when you're creating the shape of your character, you definitely want to tell the story with the shapes, right? Everything's about telling the story of the character. Right here, we got a very plain, normal dude. Then we got a buff dude here. And then we got a skinny, lanky guy. Each of these, I'm putting them down to see what I like. And I didn't even get to finish the 4th one because I already knew what I wanted. I kind of wanted a very boxy, large character. And I won't even finish the drawing for that one. But basically, this is a process I did back in school. I just draw a bunch of different shapes and sizes and just push and pull those shapes, you know, to get the different variety of body types. Once I selected what I wanted, I jumped right into it and I started deciding what kind of pose I want to do. I wanted kind of like a funny thing. I kind of wanted to do like a funny scene. So I decided, hey, I'm going to take all those shows, those movies, those wrestling videos you would watch as a kid. WWF, maybe, or the Royal Rumble. I remember playing video games, the Royal Rumble. But there's always this common scene where you got the main wrestler holding up the championship belt. And somebody would come out of the back and hit the guy over the head with a chair. So I thought it'd be funny to have this boisterous, like, kind of like berserker goat character who's just losing his mind, holding this championship belt, thinking he's winning, and here comes a smaller character with a chair. Sort of like, I guess I'm thinking, I was trying to understand like where I was kind of pulling this from, and I was thinking like Nacho Libre, maybe a little bit of Shrek, you know, the part where he's fighting in front of Lord Farquaad, and you have that girl scream out, give him the chair! Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. So right here, you can see I basically drew the side character, and I was trying to figure out the anatomy, and I just went in, did the gesture line. I drew the underwear on the gesture line. Then I drew my limbs and all the little joints. I use the circles for the joints. So there you go. You see what I mean? So I try to basically get the spirit of the character, and just as you know, you don't want to go straight into drawing the arms and muscles right away. Always start with lines and blocks. That way you won't waste all this time, because you can spend a lot of time. Like, if, for example, if I took that body and just drew the heck out of it, let's say just exaggerate. I added shadow, lighting, everything. And then its pose is wrong. I have to erase it all and go back to the step 1. So why am I going to waste all the time? So a lot of it, and it kind of goes without saying, you know, draw just the block out. It's the block out phase, and then you build up slowly from there, because otherwise you're gonna make the mistake of drawing too much detail and having to go back and erase it. So anyway, right here we got it. You can start seeing it's coming out. I drew the arm. Once I already have my little stick figure in there, start building out the muscles. The muscles, when you draw them, try to think of footballs, elongated footballs. Somebody told me about that, and it kind of helped me. And of course, a lot of anatomy study. You're gonna have to go in there and learn. You don't have to learn the names of the muscles, just kind of how they're shaped. Like I said, just draw a lot, and as well as try to figure it out. You know, you can spend your whole time just practicing, just drawing, and it's good. But you can make so much improvement by breaking it down and learning the fundamentals, or just understanding what you're doing, not just copying. You know, a lot of people who just make progress leaps and bounds, it's not just because of practicing, but they actually took the time to understand it, you know. So I definitely I try to encourage you to do that. Right here, I try to figure out what kind of animal I was going to choose. So I took out my reference book of animals, and I decided to choose a rabbit. I thought it'd be interesting. It's a smaller character than the goat, but you know, it'd be funny to see him. So I decided to do that, and right away I started like adding the ears, the kind of trying to figure out what kind of character this is. His name is gonna be Babbitt the rabbit, and the goat's name is going to be Humphrey. Humphrey the goat. I don't know why. I just like the idea. I like the sound of those names, so that's what I named it. So let's see. What else do we talk about? Okay, so now we're gonna go to the face. The face, I kind of wanted. See, I'm thinking about what kind of character Humphrey is. He's a boisterous, like I said, character. Kind of like he goes berserker mode and kind of freaks out, sort of like a party animal. And a little bit mixed in, probably like I was saying. I was thinking about the movie Nacho Libre. I know it's I love that movie, man. In the beginning I thought it was boring and dumb, but that movie grew on me, and I love the characters in it. And Jack Black, yeah, he's one funny dude. So I was thinking kind of like a Jack Black character, but a little bit more crazy. So I give him the eyes. You know, these eyes are kind of wall-eyed and bug-eyed. Whenever you do that, it's a quick gag, like a quick little trick to kind of read instantaneously. This guy is not about brains. This guy's about just craziness, and he's not all there. He might be a little bit crazy, might be a little bit psychopath, but it's fun for drawing, you know. A good example is, like I said, Raving Rabbit. I don't know if I said it, but Raving Rabbits, have you ever seen that? In fact, it kind of has the same teeth, I think I added there. But they are very psychotic, and kind of you don't know what they're gonna do, and they have that wall-eyed. Not to say that everybody who's wall-eyed in the real world is dumb or crazy. It's just it's a quick read, and it's for the comedic value. It's we use it a lot in animation or illustration. But you can already sense what kind of guy this guy is, or this goat character. And right now you're gonna see me draw the belt that I was talking about, the championship belt. Because without that, why? I mean, he's just kind of boring. You know what I mean? He needs that accessory. It just kind of livens it up. I'm adding that. In the last videos, we talked about adding themes, or shapes, or symbols, and then peppering them around to tie the character together, the design of the character. This goes the same thing with buildings. It goes with cars, anything. If you have a shape or like 3 lines or maybe a star, you try to put that all around the design itself and hide it in different places, and you're gonna see it come together. It's gonna tie together. So you see it on his leg. Then I'm gonna give him an armband with little X's. The rabbit, he's kind of like the contrast. I didn't want him to give him too much design detail, because he's kind of like not the main focus that I wanted. I wanted the focus to be on the goat, but I still wanted to be focused a little bit on the rabbit. So Babbitt the rabbit. So I just kind of gave him like just regular wrestling attire with nothing like to really stand out. Plus I ran out of time. If I had more time, I'd definitely do it. Like I said, 40 minutes and I'm out of there, man, because otherwise I'm gonna get lazy and not make any more videos. So I really, between drawing and editing, it takes quite a bit of time, and talking too. I'm probably got like 3 takes and I have to like get out of here. So excuse me if my my speech isn't as perfect as it could be. It's just I didn't get a lot of time to edit. So here we are. Where am I? Oh yeah, so now I'm just darkening the lines, making it pop. A little bit of line weight, not too much line weight. I talked about in another video where line weight is important to kind of denote shadowing, and kind of like it's fun when you can add shape. The lines themselves have shapes. There's tapering that you have to think about, and that adds a lot of character to your drawings. Tapering in the lines, tapering in the shapes. Tapering is I'll show you that later. You know, I'm trying to just give little pieces of information. This is just for fun, and if you can pick something up as long as we go, then it's awesome. Maybe if more people ask for it, I'll literally take time and just make videos solely on concepts and techniques, and I won't be focused too much on like just getting a drawing out. And I could get my thoughts together and have a little bit more time. But those are more like, for people who really want to get into drawing. I could definitely show you guys some really like hardcore fundamentals and draw and I'll probably get into it. I might seep into that a little bit further later on, just for the heck of it. Well, anyway, so now we're going back to this. I put a bucket on the floor so you can step on. Maybe he's at the corner. I was trying to figure out where he would be in the ring. I was gonna put the stick right there, but it was kind of weird, so I just decided to move it off to the left. The rabbit, I'm sorry guys, I jacked up the perspective. The rabbit kind of got out of hand. That's why I should have plotted my point first. My X on the floor. I usually put an X on the floor. But now he's kind of, the perspective's broken. He should have been behind him, but his legs are now in front of the goat. I'm so sorry. Maybe later on I'll take it in Photoshop and it'll be easy fix. You just you select him, shrink him, just redraw over, and move him over, and then redraw over whatever I need to redraw. So it's not too big of a problem. But like I said, this is quick. Just trying to do something, do some videos for you guys. So Humphrey and Babbitt, the wrestling match of the century. And I think Humphrey won, and maybe just Babbitt's just angry because maybe Humphrey cheated. Who knows? So this reminds me, like, yeah, it's just a culmination of like Shrek and maybe like a Nacho Libre, man. Give him the chair, Donkey. Where are you, Donkey? Let's see, what else can I tell you? Yeah, so you guys, I just set up Instagram. Well, I mean a Facebook. I already have my Instagram, but I set up my a Facebook page if you guys want to follow it. It's called Drawing with JoJo. Just search it up. I'll add a link, as well as Instagram. I have my Instagram page. It's called Jox2 Contacts. Just, you can see the link after this video is done. I'll put it on the back end. So yeah, in my email as well. If you guys send me your drawings, and hopefully maybe draw something like this. Draw alongside me. See what you guys came up with using the same rules, using the same characters. A goat, draw a goat and a rabbit wrestling, and do it in your own way, and send it to me, and I'll put it up. As well as if you have any questions or drawing, I'll do my best to try to answer you. I'm kind of busy, so but I will, if it's serious and I have time, I'll do it. As well as keep drawing, guys. I definitely, drawing is such a beautiful, relaxing thing to do. Some people have instruments and they play the guitar well. Some people, relax by playing the piano. Me, I'm not musically inclined. My family, my brothers are, and I have another artist brother he's musically inclined. He knows how to draw perfect, not perfect, but he knows how to draw really well. And so it's definitely something that you should have to, just have fun with. Too much work and no play is not good for you. So definitely learning how to draw is a cool skill to have, and just to relax and have fun. So I encourage you guys to keep drawing, keep getting on this channel. I'll teach you guys some stuff. Communicate. Let me know how you guys feel, what you want to learn, and yeah, I can't wait to see those drawings until next episode, episode 5. Next episode, I'm gonna definitely do characters you guys know. I think I'm gonna either do Fortnite or Avatar: Last Airbender, or maybe Naruto or a character like that. So tune in for that one. I can't wait to start working on that. What else? Yeah, so like I said, thank you guys for tuning in, and God bless you guys, and keep drawing, practice, and try to figure out. Oh, this is the final shot right here. I'm sorry about the perspective, but so there you go. Follow me on Instagram, and look up for Drawing with Jox2 on Facebook. See you guys. Bye. God bless.